And welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's a Monday morning. It is March 17th, and guess what day it is?
It is, since we're wearing green, I would assume it's St. Patrick's Day.
Well, did you bring me a four-leaf clover?
I looked. I was out this morning trying to find one, but I did think about it. I looked and looked and looked, and they're not even up yet. The four-leaf clover, the three-leaf clovers are all over the place, but the four-leaf clovers, they're still, they must have been still, too cold to come out.
Somehow I knew there would be some sort of bull malarkey story that goes along with that.
Well, I'm just trying to be truthful.
Are ya?
Yes.
Are you now? Hey, we want to mention that our show is sponsored by Stone Bank. We appreciate them very, very much for sponsoring our Around the Table. Mm-hmm. So thank you to them for reals.
Okay.
You want to talk about
Runaway Branson.
What, you want to run away to Branson?
What
do you want to do there?
A lot of people do on the weekends and when they have dates and they
do.
want to go see a show, they run away to Branson. But this time, spend your morning or afternoons at Runaway Mountain Coaster and enjoy buy one get one free tickets.
Okay.
Now, we talked about this last week.
We did.
And I hope people took advantage of it to the point that they want to stop this because this is a good deal.
It's an excellent deal, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, no, this runs through the March the 31st. Stretch your spring break dollar with a BOGO.
A BOGO. Buy
one, get one from 10 a.m. to noon, and then from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Go to runawaybranson.com/spring break to buy your BOGO tickets. Buy one, get one free.
BOGO.
And this offer ends March 31st.
Okay.
Which is right around the corner. I want to wish my son Ian a happy birthday this morning.
Yes, happy birthday, Ian Reynolds.
So easy to remember his birthday because it's always on. It never changes. You think it would, but sometimes it's you think.
It's always March 17th.
It's always March 17th.
His birthday is always March 17th, and so is St. Patty's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Just never changes, does
never changes.
Isn't that interesting?
As she rolls her eyes or checks out the ceiling.
My eyes. No, we do wish him a happy birthday for sure.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. Did you have a good weekend? You were going to go hiking or something, you said?
I was going to go hiking. Then with this bad weather that came through, it was just kind of a terrible day to go, muddy and all that. But also there was a report of air conditions. The air condition was like, it was dangerous to be out with from all of the tornadoes that happened in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
It created so much debris and toxic whatever from all the debris that's being slung in the air that they were recommending people to even go out.
I noticed my windshield had gunk on it that it doesn't normally have.
That's from Oklahoma.
Well, thanks a lot, Oklahoma. You can keep your dust storm of bad.
Come on, bring it. Yeah. Come on.
Air quality.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'll get it out. It might just take me about 10 times, but I'll get it out eventually.
So we kind of relaxed. I even, this is hard to say because I'm not a napper.
No.
But I took a nap Saturday.
Good for you, Dan.
Well, no, but I kind of feel bad about it.
Why? You feel guilty?
No, but I'm not a napper. But
okay,
I'm like,
so what?
It felt pretty good though. I just kind of.
Are you gonna beat yourself up over it?
Should I not?
No, I don't think you should.
Okay, so I'm gonna take one.
During
the show.
I would prefer that you don't do that.
Do you ever take naps? You ever?
Very rarely.
Yeah, I know. Me
but
too.
Sometimes it'll happen. If midday, anywhere from 1 to 2 is a really squirrely. And if I'm sitting on my bed doing any reading or anything, I'll notice I'm like nodding off. But I'll go try to lay down for a second and I can't go to sleep. So nah.
Well, I have like from 1 to 2 somewhere in there.
You should have a siesta.
You should. The Mexicans know better.
Yeah.
That's why they have that big sombrero. They sit down on the
the
sidewalk somewhere.
Yeah.
position that sombrero where the sun's not in their face, and they're like,
they could
I'm
sleep
out.
Anywhere, couldn't they? Some of them probably could.
I'd love to.
I think I could sleep anywhere sometime. I'm going to be napping some next week. I'm not going to complain. So
You going to be napping?
yeah, I'll get
What
to
are you
nap
doing
some.
now? What are you going?
Well,
What are you doing?
Well, our vacation. I'll have nap time.
Oh boy, I forgot about that.
After we dive, it's usually a little bit of a
Oh, so
go
do
eat,
you
go
get
eat
wore
and-
out?
I do,
Yeah.
especially if you have to fight any kind of current.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little exhausting.
Yeah. Well, I hope the weather's good for you.
So, me too.
Yeah.
It's in the 80s there, and the water temperature's, I don't know, 79
Oh, you've been
to
checking,
80
huh?
Yeah. I need to know what I need to bring,
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure. But, yeah, I'm
Have
checking.
you ever gone on a trip like that and everything is horrible? The weather's horrible. The wind's horrible.
Not everything.
Not everything? Okay.
I've never had one that was everything. Now, when we went to Nicaragua, the place we stayed was 1,000% the best place I've ever been. But the diving was not quite as good.
Oh, okay.
The first couple of days, they'd had storms. You cannot control that. So you're just at the mercy of nature. Anyway, but the place was... So, no, it wasn't a complete loss by any means.
Okay.
I got to see a hammerhead, so that's all that really mattered.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a weird creature.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What's the point of that? I mean, it's just like,
Because their eyes can see all around.
yeah. But they're a shark.
But they're a shark. But
like
they're a
they-
weird-looking shark.
It's like a shark. A shark one day swallowed a big old sledgehammer or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it looks like.
You're exactly right. 100% correct, dude.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Okay.
You want to talk about some weather?
Let's do. It's going to be sunny today. High near 70. You know, we predicted we don't predict the weather. We read the weather.
No, we don't.
But the weather that we read Friday was nothing the way it happened that afternoon and that evening.
That's how quickly it can all change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the weather is changing a little bit. We're going through a weird
You
weather
think
pattern.
it's climate change?
I don't know. I know that we go through spurts of different weather, and they may last 3 or 4 years or whatever. I think we're going through some weird stuff right now.
Me too, Dan. I concur.
Anyway, it's going to be sunny today, high 73, with a low tonight around 54. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 76 degrees. It's going to be windy, gust up to 35 miles per hour. And then Tuesday night, low 56, breezy. And then Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high temperature of around 62 by noon. Then it'll be falling to around 52 for the afternoon. And then for the overnight low for Wednesday, it'll be 35. So it's going to be a little cold snap.
Oh, look
on
at them
Wednesday.
wind gusts.
Yeah, 40 miles per hour.
Y'all, that stuff will knock you on your booty.
It will. Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
And then Thursday, sunny with a high of 58, low 37. And then what are we doing in the end of the week?
Thursday night is mostly clear. Oh, you said that, didn't you? Did you say the Thursday
I did
night?
Thursday and Thursday night, yeah.
Okay, Friday is mostly sunny with a high of 67. Again, we'll have wind gust. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers or thunderstorms. Partly cloudy with a low of 44. And it looks like those thunderstorms will be mainly before 1 a.m. And then Saturday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 44. And Sunday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, and a high near 67. But you know what, people? You just need to tune in to the weather every day as it comes because you never know,
never know.
when it's going to change. Am I right?
You are absolutely right.
Exactly. Yeah.
We got a guest today, our reoccurring guest. It's Wanda Massengale, and she's brought a little kitten,
Do you know the kitty's name?
Moss.
Moss. I wonder if it's green.
Moss.
Isn't
Well, that's
moss
a good-
green?
Yeah, it's a green. Yeah. You know,
Maybe they dyed it for St. Patty's Day, and it is mossy
we've
colored.
got some extra green paint here, so we can paint a paw.
But you're going to have to duct tape it down first.
I have to duct tape it. Yeah.
Just kidding. We're not duct taping anything. Or are we painting? No, we're not.
Hey, we're PETA members.
Come on. All right. You want to do a topic?
Yeah. Oh, well, you want me to? Yeah. Last
talk
week
about
we talked about truth, and that kind of opened the can of worms a little bit because truth and facts kind of are interchangeable with some people.
Yeah.
So this week it's going to be all about facts. Do you believe in facts? How hard are facts? How true are facts? How how much rely on facts? Are facts really, really factual?
Exactly. Who comes up with the fact? You know what I mean? That's a big one.
Most of it's proven. You would think that a fact is proven, but yeah, I don't know. We'll find out what some of these questions are.
I want to know who's in charge. That's what I want to know. So here we go.
Well, the fact of the matter is.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
How do you determine what information qualifies as a, quote, fact in an age where lies spread so quickly?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this is up. I didn't look.
Oh, I'll look for you.
Or you'd be thinking about the answer. I'll look.
Okay. That is a pretty good question because there are a lot of lies being spread around.
Aren't there, though?
But people are thinking that's their truth. So there we go again.
It's up. It's on our Facebook page, though. Say your answer again, Dan.
I said that I was just commenting that there is a lot of lies. There are a lot of lies being spread. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people think it's true that they're whatever lie they're spreading. They see a topic. They see somebody, they see another, what do you call them, influencers, say something, they'll say something about something, and they'll say, oh, yeah, that hits me right here, so it's got to be true.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Feeling is not fact. It's not.
And what's amazing to me is when the facts are revealed,
you don't hear another word like, oh, oops.
No.
But.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, haven't you been in the same situation? And did you come out and go, oops, I was wrong? I probably did.
Yeah.
I'm such an admitter of when I screw up, when I know I've screwed up.
Well, when I hear something that sounds like it may be non-factual or something that I don't really respect the person that's telling me that it's factual, I'll say, wait a minute. And then I'll go look. I won't take it for their word or what I think. I'll go look for the answer.
We should all do more of that.
And I don't look for one answer. I look for
consensus,
paralleling answers.
Right.
Like this person says, this source says, that's.
But I think you have to go and look at people you maybe don't use as a resource all the time to be able to. It takes a lot more work than it used to, but.
And what I have found out that whatever headline it is that gives you the impression,
it's BS.
You go to the source where it says, and they will twist that headline around to make the headline make you think or believe their way. They'll twist it just enough they'll alter the facts of the whole matter to make it their own little truth.
The headlines are, I know they're there to grab your attention, which they do, but sometimes you go read a story where a headline says one thing and it's not at all what they just want to grab you. It's a grabber or whatever.
Yeah, and also look at the date when that statement was made.
True.
Could be 3 or 4 years ago.
Exactly. People don't do that. And I used to be bad, and I still am probably, sharing some things. But if it's something controversial, it could be controversial. I'm not as apt to share articles or whatever, or I will at least go look and see if there's any truth to it, because I used to do that, and then I'd get called out, and then I feel like an idiot because oops, you just shared some misinformation. So you have to do your research. Is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Again, on our Facebook page, around the table is the topic to ponder. How do you determine what information qualifies as a fact in an age where lies spread so quickly?
And Leslie King says, I honestly can't.
Oh.
Okay.
Leslie King. Any other goodies?
I can't. And Hillary says, if I say it, it is.
Oh, Hillary.
And then Lisa says, I believe none of what I hear and half of what I see.
That's about the truth.
Yeah, you have to be a little.
You have to be discriminating.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to put your pragmatic hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. And I think we fail, or a lot of people do
We
fail
jump.
in that, and we do.
And it's because it's part of our belief system.
And we react.
reinforce that belief. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I believe that. Oh, yes.
Because that lines with what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the truth hurts sometimes, people,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Okay, so there you are. That was our
It's
wonderful
up on our Facebook page.
topic to ponder.
Yeah.
And with that note, shall we move on?
Shall we move on?
Shall we move on this fine St. Patty's Day? Yes, we shall.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
This is the fourth tanker to pollute the coast of Brittany in the past 11 years. The last one was 2 years ago, and that involved another super tanker, which also snapped in half.
Wow. 47 years ago, one of the worst oil spills in history occurred off France. The tanker Amico Cadiz dropped more than 1.3 million barrels of crude oil into the Atlantic Ocean. That was reporter Susan Peterson. Wow. That's all. Just wow. That's a lot of oil. Gold, that is. Texas tea.
Paranoid, terrified, because you don't know if your husband's going to come back home, if he's going to go over there and fight or what. I mean, it's really terrifying.
This was back in 1988, 37 years ago. Plane loads of U.S. soldiers went to Honduras in a show of strength ordered by President Reagan. He had charged Nicaragua had invaded Honduras, something Nicaragua denied. There was concern back home as soldiers left.
Wow. Okay. And next.
My lawyers have advised me that I cannot answer these questions without jeopardizing my friends, my family, and myself.
20 years ago, Major League Baseball players testified before Congress about steroid use. Rafael Palmeiro and Sammy Sosa testified they hadn't used them, while Mark McGwire refused to say, which is pretty much, when you miss, everybody suspects.
A no-fly zone requires certain actions taken to protect the planes and the pilots.
14 years ago, the United Nations Security Council paved a way for international airstrikes against Muammar Gaddafi's forces, voting to authorize military action to protect civilians and impose a no-fly zone over Libya. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton explained what that would entail.
Okay.
Russia has not tried to hide its efforts to bring Ukrainian children to Russia. In propaganda video, Russia claims to be rescuing them. The International Criminal Court called it kidnapping and re-education. It issued war crime arrest warrants for Russian President Vladimir Putin and Maria Lvova-Belova, the director of the alleged abductions.
2 years ago, the International Criminal Court said it issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin for war crimes because of his alleged involvement in abductions of children from Ukraine. CBS News correspondent Astrid Martinez was the one reporting that. And the next one we cannot play, but you can read.
Singer John Sebastian was born 81 years ago. Sebastian was the lead singer of The Lovin' Spoonful. Among their string of hits in the 60s was Do You Believe in Magic?
Okie dokie. And next.
I'm going to hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of record.
One of my favorite actors.
Actor Kurt Russell was born on this date. He is 74. One of his most known roles was R.J. McGrady in 1982's The Thing. He was born in 1951.
That was a very awesome movie.
You kidding?
Who did that? Who directed that one?
I don't know.
Remember.
You should know these things,
I do
Dan.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you if you were ever a shrimp boat captain that I'd be your first mate. Well, here I am.
That was Gary Sinise. If you're trying to recognize the voice, actor Gary Sinise was born on this day 70 years ago. He got an Oscar nomination for playing Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump.
Okie dokie. Lieutenant Dan.
Listen, we have a bit of a situation here. There was a leak, and so I had to move the announcement up to today.
Actor Rob Lowe was born on this day in 1964. He's 61. His credits include NBC's The West Wing and the ABC drama Brothers and Sisters. And I took this one out, so do the next one.
Okay. Our last birthday cut is television personality Rob Kardashian was born on this day. He's 38 years old today. He is best known for appearing on his family's reality television show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and the music theme of the show we can't play. But anyway,
but there you go.
How do you become an actor in a reality show? I don't guess you have to act, do you?
You know, I can't answer that question. I don't know, Dan. But I do know this.
What's that?
We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to visit with Wanda Massengale, and she has brought the pet of the week, Moss, a kitty.
Okay.
So we invite you to stay tuned to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We will be back shortly. Stay with us.
On Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. And in the studio, we have Wanda Massengale and Moss, who is a precious red cat. Because we were talking maybe Moss has got a little green. No, Moss is not green. I mean, Moss is green, but not the cat. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So talk to us about this sweet kitty.
Okay, Moss is 8 months old, and I found out he was running around a complex, and someone brought him in.
Okay.
He's a complex cat.
Yeah.
Very complex.
8 months, adoption fee, $75, fixed, shots, and all of that. I asked about Sparky, and he was adopted.
Good.
Good deal.
So, what I wanted to say right off is on their Facebook page, it says they are hiring part-time, full-time at the shelter. That is not right. It is at the thrift shop.
Okay.
So instead of going to the shelter, calling the shelter, they are not hiring, but the thrift store is.
Okay.
Because I've even had a call from one of my moms. You remember Bennett, the little boy that was on years ago with Gus? He had a liver transplant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was wanting to work part-time, and so Laura called me, and then I found out it wasn't the Humane Society.
Okay.
It was the thrift store.
Thrift store.
I asked about the numbers, the adoption in March, 1 dog, 6 cats. In-house is 28 dogs and 6 cats, and maybe one less if Moss gets adopted.
Well, Moss seems awfully sweet.
Yeah,
He's
seems
real
kind of
calm.
laid back.
Calm and laid back. And he's how old?
They thought about 8 months, yeah.
Okay.
Well.
The thing of it is you can tell he's really been handled.
Yeah.
In this.
He doesn't seem like he's a feral stray. He seems very tame.
Yeah.
I went to Tractor Supply last week. I get a flock block for my birds, and that's where I get it. And I looked at their sign when I went in, and the vet mobile clinic that comes there will be coming April the 6th, May 4th, June 1st from 4:30 to 5:30. And then I went ahead and read some more, and the clinic will do vaccinations, worm check, screenings, heartworm disease test, deworming, roundworms, hookworms, microchip, and with paying for that, you also receive a lifetime restoration and a nail trim.
What's a restoration? Do you know?
Did I say that right? It means they restore it. That you, like for Sugar Baby has one, and it's signed up on this website.
It's registered.
Registered. I said that right.
Registered.
Okay.
And so when you pay for the microchip, you get that. So I had to buy it separate.
Okay. But and this is all the mobile unit that comes by Tractor Supply.
Right, from 4:30 to 5:30.
That's a deal.
Right. I don't know the cost of any of this. I just read the sign and wrote it down.
But I mean, it's an extra place that you can go and get your animals
on a Sunday.
Vaccinated and heartworm and microchip and all that.
A person may be busy the other days, and that would just really work out for them.
Yeah.
I looked online. Affordable Vet Clinic is doing the Bissell Foundation Spay and Neuter Clinic. It's on 2 Thursdays, April the 10th, April the 24th. Call for appointment. $25 for dogs and cats. I don't think it's refundable. But that is another place that a person can get their pets fixed.
Okay.
And Dr. Addis's clinic was hosting them, but they're not, but Affordable Vet Clinic is.
Okay.
The plant sales May 3rd. That's about all I know right now on that.
Okay.
I looked online forever for the local spay and neuter clinic, and I would type in different weights, dog, cat, different sizes, just everything. And the only dates that would still come up is March 21st and April 1st.
Okay.
And I don't know, I've even emailed people trying to get the future dates on those so people would know. I
haven't had any feedback yet?
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
But, one way to do that is to go to the website and check yourself. I mean, Wanda tries to tell us, all about that and bring that information out to the public. But if she's not able to get a hold of it, you may want to go check back yourself and find out that information through the website.
It comes up other locations: Yellville, Jasper.
Okay.
Shell Knob.
Well,
but not Harrison.
Some of my family's going to Good Shepherd over in Eureka to get theirs spayed because they could get in.
That's
so,
it.
Whatever, whatever, whenever, however you can get your animal spayed or neutered or.
An affordable vet, had $25.
Yeah, yeah.
And, for Wednesday, Thrifty Thursday, I look every Thursday to see what they have at the thrift store. Because they post a bunch of pictures and prices. It's just interesting to me.
And that funds, those proceeds go to the Humane Society shelter for the animals. So don't forget that. And plus, you might remind our people that how else they can help the shelter.
A person can put on the account at Pal Feed for pet food and Harrison Animal Clinic for pet care, because not animal comes in great health where they need different worms and different things, and rabies shots has to be done by the vet,
right?
So all of them have to be taken.
I remember back in the day when we could do our own rabies shot. You just didn't get a tag.
Yeah.
And that was just even a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But Teddy Bear, my new puppy, he has a 1 year, and next time I take him in, I can get a 3 year. But you have to be current on that to get the 3 year. Sugar Baby's 3 years right now. But I also do the flea and the tick and the heartworm. And now there is a pill that will do once a month. You do it once a month, but it is flea, ticks, worms, and everything.
Oh, that's
Instead of doing 2
Yeah.
separate pills, you can just do one. And both of mine are on that because not only do I want to have them for many years, I really don't want fleas and stuff.
Well, nobody wants fleas, and y'all, the flea, this weather, I think, is going to bring them out and bring them a running and bring them to your pet. So you need to treat your pets.
Yeah.
And then on the shots, if a person takes theirs to the clinic or any vet clinic and they have them groomed, or they think they'll board them for vacations or whatever, they also need the Bordetella shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure even what that is, but you need to get.
I think it keeps kennel cough.
Okay.
And stuff like that. I think. He would not have had that shot. Obviously, he would have had his feline shots and his rabies shot, but the other is an extra thing. Mine do not get Bordetella because I don't.
Yeah, mine don't go anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
No. Mine, Sugar Baby goes in the truck, and that's as far as she
But
goes.
I really want to know if Dan has had his Bordetella shot.
I get one every year.
Did you get your rabies shot?
Got that too.
Flea medicine behind the. Okay.
Yeah. I wear patches behind my ear.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm human.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Wanda. We digress.
I really don't know if I can top that, actually. The clinics is an important thing. Coming up, $25 to get an animal spayed or neutered is just amazing.
There's not as many adopted this month at this point as there are in other subsequent months. But I think hopefully with the warmer weather and, it is an undertaking, especially if you adopt an animal during the winter because it's different. It's just different.
On their website, a person can go fill out an application for volunteering at the shelter to walk or whatever.
And they need that.
And they do. But it's amazing to me how socialized all the animals are, and the workers know their personalities and their names. That's pretty devoted. It is not just I go out there and clean and earn my money. They really care.
They have a very devoted staff.
They really do.
Right.
Because they were saying, I'm going to send Moss. Angela did. And then Maritza was just, oh, yeah, he's this, this, and this.
Well, I want y'all to look at Moss here in Dan's lap. This could be your lap kitty right here.
Yeah, he's not trying to get away.
Is he purring?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He didn't say a word in the car in the crate. And some of them really do talk.
He's just very curious and sweet and docile.
He was someone's pet at one time.
Yeah. Oh, I hear him purr and listen. Oh my gosh. Oh, Hillary's like, oh, kitty, 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 kitty. How precious. Aw, if my cat wasn't a twit. Look.
Twit is in, he doesn't like other cats? No other cats?
We're not doing any other cats. Look. They're bonding because Moss wants to go home with Hillary.
I'm not sure. Dan may need more.
Oh, I've got too many cats.
Yeah. Dan's like, no.
Our mouse population is 0.
I'll just pet it here. Well, Moss is available for adoption at the Ozark Humane Society for $75.
He's a keeper for somebody.
Their needs are always the same. It just never changes.
Right.
Food, wet, dry, cat litter, just everything. Wash soap for the washing, newspapers, which are hard to find anymore.
I know, they are for sure. But we invite you to look at the Ozark Humane Society Facebook page, and also go to Cause for Paws to support the Ozark Humane Society. But Moss is available along with some other animals that you just need to trot your little booty out there and go check out all the animals that are available for adoption.
And sometimes there's a cat in the cat tower at the thrift store,
which is nice. People get to see the cat, and then they get to take the cat. That's how that works. All right. We are going to take our break, and when we return, we'll go through some community news that's happening. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this advertisements.
We are back.
We're back.
A little technical problem there.
That was a little weird, but I love weirdness.
Okay.
Except when it happens to me, and then I'm not digging it so much.
We want to let everybody know that Stone Bank is our show sponsor for this half hour.
Yes, they are. Thank you to Stone Bank.
Thank you to Stone Bank, located right here in Harrison, Arkansas. Drop by and check out the staff there, and if you're wanting to change banks or you just moved here to this area.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
What are we doing?
There are many times I thought, I can't do this. I mean, what parent isn't?
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
This is playing stuff without me. It wasn't done. It wasn't ready.
Okay.
How weird. We're just going to keep weirding out. How about that?
That's fine.
Okay. So I want to talk about Kim Paul Williams. She is with the National Single Parent Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship Fund, and they're having National Single Parent Day is this Friday, March 21st, and it's a day set aside to honor single parents. But it's an online fundraising event in honor of the Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship Fund Parent Day, and you can go to a Facebook page, Kim Paul Williams, and find out more about that. But if you're willing to give, and she's been on the show before, but she talked about that single parents, it's a scholarship fund to help them further themselves and to further their education and be able to do for themselves more. So it's a worthy cause, but you might check out, especially if you know Kim Paul Williams, but there you are. There's some information on that.
JJ's Buffalo Barbecue and Grill's hosting the American Legion Trivia Nights. That's happening every Thursday, starting in January, and that's at 6 p.m. every Thursday. $10 donation to play. And again, that's going to be at JJ's Buffalo Bar and Grill every Thursday. So just to let you know about that.
Retirement sale, day gym. Go in there. Yeah. The merchandise is a low. They have sold out relatively quickly, a lot of their merch. But we went in there this weekend, and they still have some really nice items at deep discounts, like 40, 35, 60% off on some things. But they're going to retire. And I'm going to have Dawn come in. It's going to be after retirement and kind of tell us, as a person of interest, how that all transpired. Yeah. But I think they're excited to get out of it. Yeah. But they've had a very successful.
They say what he's going to do?
We will not. Well, they're just going to go enjoy grandkids and stuff.
Okay.
But there will not be a jeweler in our area.
Wow.
At all. Like Mountain Home is one that he mentioned was probably one of the closest, or Branson. But you will not get the personalized service that you did with Don Yarbrough. Ever.
That should be an opening for somebody.
So if somebody's listening and that's your passion, maybe you should look into that. All right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Tax season starts. It's already started, and I think it's April 15th, I guess, this year again. Free tax preparation drop-off service. You can go to 114 South Spring. You have an application you pick up there, and then you can bring your they have an information packet that's there, and you can pick it up at Camp Jack, and that's they've got an annex right now instead of the main place over there on next across from Creekside. That one's still being remodeled, but their building that they're using now is the old City Hall building at 114 South Spring Street. Pick up the packets there, and you'll need a photo ID to register, and then they will help you with your taxes.
Okay. It's also the weekend for the Arkansas Fiddlers Convention, which will be taking place at the South Campus at the North Arkansas College. They have lots of information on the Facebook page, so go check that out. But it will be a dandy time for all the fiddlers. Mm-hmm. And then also what?
Also talking about Camp Jack, they have they're looking for collectible military memorabilia. They're asking if you have any military memorabilia just laying around. They'd love to use it in the newly remodeled armory. Just interested in posters, uniforms, medals, books, and anything that you can think of that would be fit into that category. They can be they're on a loan, so they don't keep them, but you can email Callie.Monday, CALLI.MONDY at campjack.com to find out more about that.
And also coming up March 20th is the Recovery Center of the Ozarks will give their annual report to the community. And you should find out more about this organization because they are very involved in recovery and helping others to recover. And we probably need to have them back on just to kind of give us some updates. But that'll be March 20th at 11:30 at the Signature Bank Community Room.
Okay. And then the Boone County Master Gardeners are launching their Spring Garden events, and they've got different ones throughout the season. And the one that's coming up on the March 20th is called Good Bug, Bad Bug. So they're going to be having, I guess, a presentation on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Thursdays from 5:30 to 6:30 at the Boone County Library.
And also coming up for next week, I don't know what weekend it is, the weekend of the 29th, in that vicinity. There will be here in Harrison, save the date for that, because it's a 3rd annual boutique crawl, and just several boutiques around the area.
Oh yeah, they did that last year.
Yeah, I think they have kind of a game. I don't know about this year, but last year they had a game where you could kind of earn points or whatever by visiting all of them. And I'm not even going to read through all of them, but I think if you go to Frenzy of Harrison Facebook page, they had the flyer listed there, and you can find out all the information about that. And also the play that's going on in Eureka is happening that very same weekend on the 27th, 28th, and 29th. And the proceeds benefit Good Shepherd Humane Society in Eureka.
Okay.
But it's going to be a fun time. The name of the place is And Miss Reardon Drinks a Little.
She drinks a little.
It's going to be upstairs at the Grotto Wood-Fired Grill and Wine Cave. And if you look at last week's Around the Table, I don't know which day, but we had the director in here, and it sounds like a very, very fun time. So I would encourage you to do that. Yeah.
And then on April 26th, just a few days away, they are having Jeepin' for Casa. And if you want more information on how to register for that, you can give them a call at 870-517-8432. That's the event where if you have a Jeep or a four-wheel drive, you don't have to necessarily have a Jeep. You can be involved with that one. Where they have pick a course. They don't tell you what the course is, and everybody follows the leader, and it spends several hours just cruising the backwoods.
There you go. Fun. And probably, I don't know if you have more, but I have one from North Ark Challenge Clay Shoot. Proceeds benefit the North Arkansas College Foundation, and this is happening Friday, April 4th at Bear Creek Ranch, which is in Tilley, Arkansas. I do not know where Tilley, Arkansas is, but lunch will be served, and there's you can bring your side-by-side, and sponsorships are available, but it's a clay shoot. Find out more. I don't know where to find out more information. I'm so sorry. I'm looking. Contact Mickey Summers for more information. 870-688-9016. I knew I'd find it sooner or later.
Okay.
All right. I'm afraid to take a break because I think we're in a weird place over here. On the lineup. I don't think I do, because I'm not sure where we are. But we're about to take a break here in a second. So let's see what we can do here.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Streaming live on Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Oh, oops. I didn't hear a word you said, Dan. We're coming back live here in a second. Okay, Dan. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We hope that everyone is having a pleasant Monday.
Sure.
Sure. Dan says,
yeah.
Sure.
I want to let people know about Runaway Branson. Spend your morning and afternoons on Runaway Mountain Coaster and enjoy a one-buy ticket and get the other one free. When you buy one, get the other one free.
We love a deal.
Through March 31st, stretch your spring break dollar with a buy one, get one free ticket from 10 a.m. to noon, and then from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. I guess that's when they're open. Monday through Friday. Go to runawaybranson.com/spring break to buy your buy one, get one free tickets. Hurry, the offer ends March 31st.
And we direct you to go to all kinds of stuff on the internet. And while you're there, go check out moarkbigdeals.com.
Yeah.
Because they always have deals. And I think they have some specials right now. So that's always, that's always good to check that out. And everybody loves a deal. Come on.
They do, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, good. What else?
St. Patrick's Day is today. And you know who's celebrating the most? Who's the best city in the United States?
Who, Dan?
Well, it says here the best city when it comes to celebrating St. Patrick's Day, of course, is no surprise. It's Boston, Massachusetts, and they take the top spot from a Wallet Hub ranking, thanks to the huge parade and the vibrant Irish tradition. The second and third place finishers, however, might surprise those who aren't locals. Reno, Nevada, and Savannah, Georgia. Both cities go big on the Irish festivities on and around March 17th. Reno has an annual leprechaun crawl, for instance, while Savannah typically welcomes 500,000 out-of-towners and has the nation's 7th oldest parade.
Well, bully for Boston. Go. Go Boston. Also, stranded astronauts welcome their replacements as they are ready themselves to come home.
Yeah, I saw that blast off live this weekend.
A SpaceX crew capsule arrived at the International Space Station on Sunday, delivering the replacements for NASA's 2 stuck astronauts. The 4 newcomers will spend the next few days, hopefully only a few days, learning the station's ins and outs from Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. Then the latter 2 will strap into their own SpaceX capsule later this week, one that has been up there since last year to close out an unexpected extended mission that began last June. It was a wonderful day. I'm sure it was. Great to see our friends arrive. I bet they were yelling that at the top of their lungs. So, yay.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to go back Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. You know, you were looking for a new coffee pot. Did you
I know.
read that next one? Check that out.
Yeah, I see this one. It says, Paul Revere's coffee pot could be yours for a hefty price, no doubt. Want to own an incredible piece of American history and got about $1.3 million to spare. Dang. A 250-year-old sterling silver coffee pot, handcrafted by Paul Revere, sold earlier this year for $500,000.
Wow.
Is now being resold. The coffee pot was made sometime around 1775, around the time that Paul Revere's had his famous ride. You remember that where he says, the British are coming, the British are coming, yeah. For a Newburyport doctor named Micaiah Sawyer. Revere was an accomplished silversmith whose father had also been a silversmith. The coffee pot remained with the Sawyer family for more than 200 years.
Wow.
So that'd be cool to see.
It would. I don't know that I would want to make coffee in it.
Yeah, why not? It's silver, right?
Well, what if it was crap? I mean, at this point, it's old, right? You know?
Yeah, where's the place for the Keurig?
Yeah, I don't think so, Dan. I don't think that's a part. You know what? How about going on a crime spree? Y'all too? You want to do it? Have you ever had any inclination to do so? Well, police in Peru responded to a string of bizarre burglaries.
Burglaries?
Y'all, I cannot say that word either. Burglaries. Nothing of value had been stolen, but the victims' homes had been totally ransacked. They finally tracked down their suspect, an escaped pet monkey, a male black-capped capuchin. Those are the cutest little things, but I think they're a little feisty.
They're a little spastic, too.
They're not native to the area, so that's how they knew it was a domesticated monkey. Somebody got their monkey. Oh, maybe they trained that monkey. The monkey was safely removed from a tree and taken to the Ica Municipal Zoo, where it is currently in quarantine. He may get to stay at the zoo or be removed to a sanctuary, but his burglary days are over.
I don't think you can have those kind of pets in Arkansas. I don't think you can. I think I checked into it. They've got a lemur in Springfield, or up in Branson at the zoo there.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that lemur.
You want to bring it home?
I'd love to have a lemur. Anyway.
Well, I'm sorry. You probably can't have a lemur, Dan.
Well, today is St. Patrick's Day, celebrating the patron saint of Ireland, which is apparently a great excuse for getting blinking drunk.
Oh, I'm not.
People drink that green beer and whatever.
Any kind of excuse for people to get drunk, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah. It's also National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day. I had some of that Friday.
I forgot to make my corned beef and cabbage. How sad.
You should have.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And then we got some birthdays. Rob Lowe is 61 today. Katie Ledecky is 28. John Sebastian, of course, we talked about him, 81 years old today. Gary Sinise is 70. My Ham is 53. Rob Kardashian is 38. Billy Corgan is 58. John Boyega is 33.
I guess so. And Hoosier, whatever his name is. I'm done.
Kurt Russell is 74. Tamara Braxton is 48. And Tracy Wolfson is 50. See you tomorrow.
Y'all.